Aleichem and welcome to Online Smicha. Today we'll discuss Halacha in this week's Parasha, Parashat Shlach. In the Parasha it speaks about the one who was Mekoshes Eitzim. He collected wood b'yom Shabbos. And the Pasuk describes it by saying, Vayiyu b'nei Yisrael b'midbar, the Yidden were in the Midbar, Vayimtzu ish Mekoshes Eitzim b'yom Shabbos. And a person was found collecting wood on Shabbos. So this pasuk has many questions. First of all, why is it important to know why over here the pasuk stresses that the Yidden were in the Midbar? It doesn't make a difference concerning the Avera the person did. So the Or HaChaim HaKadosh says yes, because according to some opinions the Avera was that this person, whoever was the Mekoshes Eitzim, what he did was, he was Ma'aver Daled Amas B'Shus HaRabim. He carried it in the Reshus HaRabim. Excuse me, the Midbar is not a Reshus HaRabim. We know a Midbar, perhaps according to many shittas, has a din of a Carmelis. So he has to stress that is today's days, when there's not a strong population of people in the Midbar, that is when the Midbar has a din of a Carmelis. But Vayiyu b'nei Yisrael b'midbar, but in the time when the Yidden were as a nation dwelling in the Midbar, at that period of time, Midbar had a din of a Reshus HaRabim, and that was the issue, the Avera, perhaps, what this Mekoshes Eitzim did. Vayimtzu ish Mekoshes Eitzim, so the Mefarshim go on to say, as it's brought in the Sifri, what do you mean Vayimtzu? It was found. How was it found? So the Sifri says, Milamed, from here we know, Shemina Moshe Shomrim. Moshe, actually, some Achrayim say it was like a Chevra Shomrai Shabbos. Moshe Rabbeinu set out Shluchim, Shomrim, to make sure people keep Shabbos properly. So they're walking around spying what's going on in the camp of Bnei Yisrael, and they found this person being Mekoshes Eitzim. Who was this person being Mekoshes Eitzim? So it's interesting to know what says in Sfarim, that sometimes we find that in the Torah, when somebody does a Ma'aseh Avera, it's publicized his name. By Zimri, it's publicized. Over here, by Mekoshes Eitzim, for some reason, he just says Vayimtzu ish. So much so, when the Gemara debates this, of who it was, so Rabbi Yehuda ben Meseda says to Rabbi Akiva, ben kach ben kach ata aosid litnas adin, for saying who it was, you're gonna have to answer the questions l'mayla later on. Why? She'im kitvaracha, if it's true that it is who you say it is tzlafchad. HaTorah kisasei v'ata megalaisei. The Torah, for some reason, felt it wasn't that important to say his name, and you have to tell everybody who it was. V'im lav, and if it's not who you say it is, harei moitzi laz al oiseh tzadik. You're spreading a bad rumor about a great person. So, over here, the Torah seems to conceal who, they're not calling him by name. By Zimri, because he was a Nasi, the chet is much bigger, it's a much bigger level of Chilul Hashem, the Torah says who it was. What was this Slavchad, according to Rabbi Akiva, what was his Avera? So, the Gemara has a debate. Either it was Ma'aver Dal Amas B'Shus HaRabim, he carried in Reshus HaRabim, in the Midbar, at that time it was a Reshus HaRabim, because the Bnei Yisrael were there, or he was Tailish, or he was making Ma'amer, he was making piles, different opinions. What caused Tzalafcha to want to do this? He was L'Shem Shemayim Niskaven. His intention was a good intention. He wanted to teach a lesson to Klal Yisrael. Here is a situation where Klal Yisrael heard the punishment that they are not entering Eretz Yisrael due to the sin of the Meraglim. So, sort of, he felt that people are giving up, they're not fulfilling Torah mitzvahs. So he showed them, he was out to teach them a lesson, that even the Midbar as is, with the punishment, you still have to keep Torah mitzvahs. V'haraya, look what's going to take place if, God forbid, I do not fulfill the mitzvah of Shabbos properly. So his intention was L'Shem Shemayim, according to some Mefarshim. And perhaps they explain, why is it that when it came to that, they came to giving him his punishment, Hashem says to Moshe, Mois Yumas Ha'ish Ragoim Oisim Ba'avanim, the person who did this Avera has to get stoned. And it says, Vayirgemu Oisei Ba'avanim, plural, Lashon Rabim. Everybody threw stones at him and is a Lashon Rabbim. Whereas by the Mekalel, by the person who cursed Chas v'Shalom Hashem's name, it says the Klal Yisrael stoned him, and it's written in B'Lashon Yachid, singular. So some Mefarshim say it in the name of Rameir Shapiro from Chachmei Lublin, that over here the people performing the punishment, they did it because Hashem said so. But not everybody had the same intention while they were throwing the stones. Some thought that this person deserved the punishment because he was Machalo Shabbos, but those who knew better, knew that his intention was L'Shem Shemayim, they said, no, what should we do? It's not really a punishment, but Hashem wants us to do this now. Roga Ma'asim Ba'avanim. So there were different types of intentions b'shas the fulfillment of the punishment. Whereas by B'nekalel, the person who Rachmana Litzlan cursed Hashem, that person, everybody who fulfilled the punishment at that time of stoning him had the same intention, and that's why it's written B'Lashon Yachid. Yeshikoyach, and please join us again next week.